Hello, sub. If you ever spot, we enough. Need it, no matter. That's all you can. You've let's get time to make. If my mission isn't over, ever. Thanks. What? Who knew? I'd be so. If you're tired, just find a. Intuition, instinct, training can sharpen them both.
Such tight security. I bet they're stumped by... Dream is effortless.
Constructing dreams. Dreams are supposed...
Apologies. Hold on a minute.
How much trouble have you stirred up exactly on Penacony?
Not possible. It was you the last time. I'm not letting you get by this time.
Huh?
Hold on, sir.
Who exactly is this Gallagher you keep talking about?
He didn't send you all here?
It was the security officer who dispatched us?
He'll do.
Sorry. No can do. Everyone, please leave.
We're really sorry for troubling you.
Another way. Can you perform it again? Please?
Sorry. Everyone, please leave. Let me... Whoa! It's this time already. Time to clock out!
At least he won't be getting in our way again.
I was wondering what all the commotion was.
Hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir.
Miss Himako.
Mr. Gallagher, you even know my name.
Of course I do. You folks are from the legendary Astral Express. I had an encounter with this gentleman in the golden hour. I'm sorry.
This is also the reason why we've come to visit you, Mr. Gallagher.
The Nameless involved with the family. What an unpredictable twist of fate.
Why?
It's nothing. No matter how much one resists the beautiful dream, when the time comes, they too will find it hard to let go.
Mr. Gallagher seems to be getting at something.
But you got it wrong. You want to discuss the case?
Even after that chilling tragedy, this, other than the family of the Harmony,
The family itself is a huge, perfect building. Each member of the family sees themselves as a piece of the divine puzzle, revolving around a singular core and a shared ideal.
interesting analogy.
But the human body has its limits.
That doesn't sound like the kind of comment a Galaxy Ranger would make.
Just pointing out the facts.
Why do you say that, Miss Acheron?
The beautiful dream is crumbling as people immerse their souls in the dreamscape. Also, this necrosis will diffuse and spread.
In the end, the dreams that people built in the name of freedom became the cage that imprisoned them. I'm sure you've gained a lot from this trip, Miss Acheron.
Of course. Don't mind me. It's just a habit. Owing to events in the past, I've become easily...
Take your time. The moment of daybreak.
Behind the dreamscape's song and dance stand many imagination factories. They say it will suffice. There I encountered a young woman who had just come of age. For certain reasons, her wish was difficult to fulfill.
Gilded Hour.
Yes. It is a fortress-like financial city. Everyone there is exquisitely dressed and always in a hurry. I've never met anyone who is willing to talk. I don't know if they would open the vault door.
I hear the Blue Hour is very romantic.
Perhaps, Mr. Yang. I ran into a wizened lady there. In the humid sea breeze, she spoke of her own youth. Like many who desired wealth and love. Finally, she suggested we continue our conversation on a boat in the shallows. Finally, we retreated to the beach.
The dreamscape of chic, luxury, and consumerism, the moment of dusk. My companions have been there too.
Then you all must have seen those who are attempting to realize their dreams. I saw an Intellitron there, who was preparing to auction himself. That Intellitron had been auctioned off 12 times, and I participated in his 13th. This time around, there were no successful bids for him. This is what I've seen and heard. Someone once said to me, Penacony wasn't like this a long time ago. Nor should it be. I've traveled through the reality and dreamscape of the planet of festivities. Watched the tides of night rise and fall when time stopped for people. Were the spirits of the rich and impoverished. This is why I think the collapse of the beautiful dream is inevitable.
There might be a way to change everything.
Perhaps.
Miss Acheron? There was a man from my homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with deep, unhealable pain, made a choice. He wove together the dreams of everyone in the world, linking people's dreamscapes, and shouldered this burden himself. From this, he created a giant, a spiritual atom. And since that moment, the giant stood between heaven and earth, becoming the pillar of the world's. They slumbered in a dream, devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia. And it is because of the wishes of those people who...
And yet, you stand here right now, which also means that man failed.
Because people must always move towards the future. And that man, he was never a failure. He was the sun chaser of legend, soaring towards the sky and embracing his final victory with his fall. He ascended to heights uncharted, only to come face to face with the sun, a place not visited by anyone before. His countless others would surpass him.
A fitting metaphor for the Nameless's trailblazing spirit. Thank you, Mr. Yang. I know what you wish to confirm. The universe has innumerable similar, yet different worlds. I, too, have embarked on journeys, even if not completely similar. The story you just told. I ended that man's life. I am not who you think I am. Nor will my home be as fortunate as your world.
I am sorry.
It's fine.
There's something I still wish to know, Miss Acheron.
Mr. Yang, before answering that question, I wish to continue the previous topic. I like your analogy very much. Indeed, birds are born to fly. But in a distant past, their ancestors could only gaze at the sky in envy. They saw that faraway ray of light from above the heavens, piercing through the clouds and blanketing the earth. And so, time and time again, generation after generation, the birds spread their wings and took to the sky, attempting to touch its ceiling. Then, What if the last bird finally soars into the sky? Then why, exactly, do we even...
Long time no see.
This voice, it's...
Though I don't know exactly what you are, my bullets will find you.
Imposter? Who are you?
Huh? Did I make a mistake?
I'm the Garden of Recollection's memo keeper. I don't know what you're talking about. Not quite. She's clearly not a path strider of the hunt.
I'll be on. That lady's past is an emanator who should not exist.
You look pale. I thought this was exactly what you wanted. Just tell me if you can't hold on any longer.
So, the genius of the Council of Mundanites wants to be my Undertaker now.
Yes, and...
Great. Then tell your people that Aventurine is ready to go in 17's system now.
Oh, you've got a lot of nerve.
Well, my conversation with Sunday convinced me that there's a traitor in the family. That they hold the secrets of Penacone. I even managed to recover the gift money.
Sounds like a very elaborate way of saying that you think.
That's all I can say. Go. Do what you must.
That's true, but what's your plan?
Well, who knows? Maybe.
You are indeed a gambler.
Oh, maybe I am.
Fine.
What's this? Medical advice? Asking me to solve a case without giving a single clue. But the way you're all on edge about that stowaway, it's just as I guessed it would be.
And keep the Song of Beauty alive in the cosmos? Wow.
Well, you...
That's incredibly kind of you.
Sure thing.
Death? That's a pretty scary topic.
Oh, you see, I'm a tabloid reporter collecting ghost stories in Penacone.
Well, if you're up for some gossip, it's not about death. It was like they were in some sort of coma.
Thank you. Unexplained coma.
Would you be willing to...
You youngsters are always looking for a quick way to get an audience.
Oh, a great show will start soon, old man.
Ah, I see. Another fearless youngster looking for death. Death? The effects were awful.
Is that...
Yeah, what else can you expect?
What a joke. A monster covered in eye.
Ugh.
Sip of liquor. Oh? Or are you just pitying me?
You really shouldn't drink so much Soul Glad.
Oh?
The devil of soul.
They say it loves to appear to drunk people.
Yeah. everyone have to go through...
Sip of liquid.
Take care, my friend. If you ever find yourself in danger, remember that the hounds are always ready to help. You don't look good.
That won't be necessary.
All right, then.
Well, actually, I do need a favor.
Stowaways?
All right. Good luck with your work, then. What was I...
Take care, my friend.
To me. Huh. So, are you trying to be the prince from the tale?
I'm flattered. I'm no prince. How did your boss talk you out of it?
Well, she simply said, covering baseless urban legends like that would make us look like some third-rate tabloid. I thought about it, and she had a point.
Guess she's got a point.
You want to talk to...
This?
Yes, it's for you.
Is this for real? Someone is actually giving me a gift.
No, it's not much.
I knew it. He's an Intellitron, so his dream entry methods are different from us organics.
Hey.
Were you wanting to talk?
Remember what I said. You Sigonians are better off hiding in the sewers. Look at you, snooping around and sticking your nose everywhere. Is the smell of death so enticing?
Oh, it's you, masked fool. I should have guessed it. You're the imposter who appeared on TV after Robin's death, right?
I heard you got caught by the family. I gave you a clear clue. Befriend a mute. Simple and straightforward, you know? And what did you do? You messed it up and ended up as their prisoner. I told you to make friends with a mute, not become one yourself. You really let me down.
What do you mean?
You know better than I do. Who watched the little songbird that couldn't sing perish right before their eyes? You did, Blondie.
No, I mean... What did you mean by
Well, it means you'll soon end up like her, unable to speak ever again. But it's a good thing if you ask me, because...
Because I'm getting closer to the truth, right?
Oh?
Why else do you think I'm handing out cheap trinkets all over the streets, fool? All part of the act. fool's bait. The more pathetic I seem, the more likely you'll come sniffing around. So,
Why should I help you?
don't you want to see Penacony descend into chaos? Well, I can make that happen. Did you really mean Robin?
And what if I say no?
Then I'll thank you. Oh, the word no has never sounded so pleasing.
Well done. I admit I underestimated you. But let me tell you something. There were 2 mutes, but one is dead now. And the other, though she is still in Penacony, I'm afraid you'll never find her again.
Now I'm completely sure that I was on the right track from the beginning and never strayed, fool. Right now, there are only 2 things missing from my grasp. The meaning behind the truth, and the means to expose it.
How impressive. That's quite a fancy way of saying I haven't learned anything so far.
Not exactly. I've gathered enough clues to prove its existence. And that's enough for me. As for the answers to my questions, I'll find them within 16 system hours.
Oh, really? Only 16 system hours? Well, let me lend you. Here you go. If you're really so desperate for the IPC to take over Penacony, blowing up the chessboard isn't a bad idea. Start from scratch. That's where the IPC excels, right? Just press the button when you're at your wit's end. And of course, feel free to reach out to me for my hospice care, too.
Oh, a deadly button, huh? Well, I guess the family didn't take your threat seriously at all, otherwise.
I have my own ways. That's all you...
Well, I'm afraid I'll have to decline your offer. Who knows if your little gadget will actually work. By the way, I have no plans to search for the other mute friend you speak of, but it's good to hear that he's still here in Penacony. I'll handle the rest myself. I'll orchestrate a grand finale for the downfall of the family. And when that time comes, go ahead, press the button, light up the sky with a magnificent fireworks display for me.
You're still talking big. But sure, if that happens, I'll stay true to my word. Just don't let me down now, okay?
So, number 35.
Can a commodity code really be considered a lucky charm?
Silence! The guys in black didn't say much, but I figured you must have had good luck. So your first task, go, play a game.
You're insane. Aren't you worried that the money you spent on me will go to waste?
I've got stacks on stacks, Blondie, but you look good.
How much did you spend?
What?
My price.
Huh. You really want to know?
I'll take my chances. 30 tanba.
Yeah, sorry, but that won't do. You're just a chip. A life thrown away in someone else's hands. It's all or nothing.
What brings you here, Gallagher?
Some friends from the old days.
Oh, I have the whole day to spare. This bar offers a wide variety of drinks, but we draw the line at Soul Glad. What would you like to drink?
Oh, look!
Who's Serval?
Oops!
Just spare them, my esteemed bartender. I'm getting up there in age.
They're all under the counter.
That's exactly what I had in mind. The discussion might take quite some time. so I'll prepare some customized, non-alcoholic drinks for you.
In the box?
Why, we're in a dream.
Oh, did you hear that?
Even in reality, mixing drinks is more than just throwing ingredients together.
Only then can a perfect drink.
In other words, what you get from your drink is down to luck.
And let me tell you, don't underestimate the bartenders of Penacony. Especially not Gallagher. Don't go easy on this old man.
That being said, mixing a drink is way simpler than you'd imagine. So go ahead. Go ahead, my friend.
Hey!
A few days ago, an actor from the Iris family. Nah, it turned.
That being said...
You'll have to ask her yourself to find out.
It's so glad! Let's give it a shake! That's possible. Why don't they sell Soul Glad in this book?
It's all about the bartender's
Oh, that's quite a stash. Not sure if it's enough.
Stay out of my way. I'm looking for Siobhan. But you have the talent. You'll attract a huge audience. Come with me.
As you see, I'm entertaining my guests.
Fine.
Just...
What's her deal?
Hey, can you do that clockwork trick of yours again?
Yeah, I'm
You're one of Siobhan's guests. I just don't get why she won't leave this place. I've seen it. The crowd is going wild. I've seen that scene countless times in my dream.
She's still not leaving.
I just don't get why she won't leave this place.
Looks good.
I just don't get... I'm too timid. You don't know Siobhan's past. I know.
She's still not leaving.
I just don't get... Those darn... I can help clear the way for her. Well, maybe I should find a... Here's the payment for the drinks.
Amaki has left? When you're ready, go to Gallagher.
That being said, so go ahead. Nice work. You found some interesting ingredients there. Each drink has its own unique flavor. Sweeter than Suza juice? Now that you've chosen the base, it's time to pick the adjunct. The taste is... After those despicables sent Mikhail away, I found myself lost in the wilderness of my dream.
Mikhail.
Almost there. Concentric circles. Well, it's done. Here's to you, Watcher. To a bitter childhood.
The richness and layers of these flavors are a masterpiece. I'm not entirely...
Well, the imagery it implies is pretty straightforward.
Does this true...
Yeah.
I was right about... Let's dig deeper into the case. And, of course, I'll tell you a story about Mikhail. All right. Let's start with what we know based on the clues the family... She managed to fool me at first. But here's the thing. We only received bad news. And the trickiest kind at that. She simply vanished. Leaving no...
Huh?
That's impossible. Let me be frank.
Dealt with before.
You've witnessed it, so there's no need to hide. Confronting the family based on that alone would be naive. If you really want to delve deeper into this case, you need to understand the true problem with the family.
I guess it's
You're very perceptive.
There's a message.
Hey, why are you laughing?
No,
That's just our speculation.
Now I can assure you that your speculation is absolutely correct. The family has considered the watchmaker an enemy for a long time. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why the family allowed the watchmaker to send out such a ridiculous message to the outside world? Well, now you understand why the Oak family authorized the Nameless to assist in the investigation, because the watchmaker is not the legend of the land of the dreams at all. You don't get it, Mikhail? Here we are.
Wait, aren't...
The culture of a city reflects its history in the most authentic way. You know that Penacony used to be the IPC's prison planet, right? The prolonged exposure to high concentrations of Memoria caused a unique phenomenon, but everything has a price. He is Hanu. History is always written by the winner. These characters not only exist in Dreamville, but also in the distant past.
There are so many members... of the Bloodhound family around here. Members of the Bloodhound family around here.
They just received a lockdown order. Supposedly from Sunday himself. Who knows what it's for? We don't need to go in. Let's find a quiet spot and continue our conversation. View here is great, right? Including Clocky.
If all the characters in the animation are based on characters in reality, in the animation, he's Hanu's partner and one of the founders of Dreamville.
It was a monumental. Among them was the person who would eventually be known as the Watchmaker.
But if you do the
I'm not sure, but
How old are you now, Mr. Officer?
I'm 13.
No way.
Hanunu freed the frontier prison, but peace still eluded him. It wasn't until the Watchmaker approached the family with the idea of turning the prison into the planet of festivity.
Thus, he became known as the father of Penacony.
But didn't you say the Watchmaker betrayed the family?
No, but I am indeed a traitor.
What did you do?
Just like you, I had close companions. Mikhail was too old to protect his children anymore, while they continue to praise the Watchmaker's name in the world. Nevertheless, we wanted to clear his name, but we failed. The family accepted me and made me an officer. I heard he died in obscurity.
We're truly sorry for what happened.
Unfortunately, after all these years, I have no idea who that person is. So, do you understand why I'm spilling all this info? We will find the answers we are seeking. If it really is Mikhail's, I've told you all I know is a sign of gratitude. Something just happened at the theme park. How ironic.
Gallagher does have a troubled past, it seems.
While Firefly's whereabouts remain a mystery. Exactly. That lines up with what we've gathered so far.
You're really into Clocky, huh?
Speaking of which, that Clocky who only reveals himself to you is quite intriguing. Now that we've confirmed a lot of our suspicions, let's take a moment to think about the clues we have.
Are your companions
They're just checking up on me. Looks like we're about to enter the depths of Dewlight Pavilion.
It's been a smooth ride.
Let's see if there's anyone waiting to greet us. Something feels off. This door is open.
Just one moment. Light.
I see. What in...
Storm's on the horizon. portal in the sand pit. It's the golden hour, isn't it?
Maybe the heads of the family footprints here are different from the rest. There are 2 sets of them. Looks like outsiders might have passed through here not long ago.
Well, there aren't any people in this. This is where it ends. On still waters of oblivion. You won't get away. I weep for the heart. It shall fall.
You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I have something for you.
Destined for oblivion. You won't get away.
Time for some hardship.
Tough luck running into me!
Time for an overhaul. Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Still waters of oblivion.
Leave it to me. Stand down.
My turn!
I have something for you.
Destined for oblivion.
Look, it dropped something.
A note.
Seems like the mansion's entire workforce were assigned other tasks. It must have been a big project to require that much manpower.
But no matter what their main priorities are.
So you're saying...
Yeah, but I don't. Since no one's around to entertain us, let's make ourselves at home.
As soon as I and the rest of the crew arrived in Penacony, Mr. Sunday and Robin showed up to greet us.
Robin believed it was because the harmony had been tampered with somehow.
Meaning?
If there really is a traitor within the family.
That would explain why Mr. Sunday has been having such difficulty in catching the traitor.
The information about Robin...
Looks like the rumors were right.
He's just surprised that it has resurfaced. This light cone.
According to Robin's interview, despite having performed on so many grand...
I wonder how they're...
Growing up brings gains?
Yeah, time is... Mr. Sunday has done some serious research on his suspect.
They all seem to be inside.
Huh?
What is it?
No, nothing.
Perhaps that's why Sunday is taking this matter so seriously. It seems neither the Dream Master of Penacony...
They don't seem to care much about death.
Maybe the other family heads don't think death is a big deal.
That's all for now.
Before coming here,
Watch out. Someone's
I don't think trespassing on forbidden areas is the way to be a guest, Mr. Acheron.
Our apologies, Mr. Sunday.
But even if there's no one to greet you, you should wait for the host. Don't you agree? Even without the famous Galaxy Ranger. As far as I know, the crew has officially accepted the family's commission.
On the contrary, that's exactly why
Rest assured.
While the truth remains a mystery, I'm getting close to it.
Let's hope justice will. With all due respect, it's in the IPC's interest to wreak havoc before the Charmony Festival.
Well, other family heads share the same suspicions as you. But, in my opinion, the true murderer would never have drawn as much attention as that ambassador. However, I'll give you a suggestion regarding your suspicions. He's a businessman. While the family is dedicated to keeping our guests safe, you never know.
According to a Pierpoint hotline tip, this fraud case has been linked to many departments within the Interastral Peace Corporation and the Intelligentsia.
The case's main suspect originates from Sigonia 4. As per Strategic Investment Department head Diamond's sentiments, the IPC has appropriately relocated the suspect in the spirit of the Charter.
What pretty eyes.
Well, if they did,
You don't know how many people long for your eyes to be closed forever. No lawyer has the audacity to defend you.
Not difficult.
You're pretty confident on your eloquence.
Ask and you shall receive. If your luck holds out, the IPC will dig something up from the golden sands of Ejihaza.
I'll admit that.
Madam, I already have...
Then let's talk about the second gamble.
My life. I want your Lenore to meet with me.
And then what?
I want cash. It is that simple. With this money, I'll climb to even greater heights than you.
Interesting. A pity Diamond won't see you. You're wrong. Kakavasha. A good name, but unfortunately destined to be buried in the dirt. Go. Pick the clothes you like. May your schemes be forever concealed.
Life is... People can't always make the right choices in their lives. Is it because Gaiathra blesses me? But even if I overcome this difficult trial, what would come next? Will I return triumphant with unending riches after countless success? Never to return. Lowly gambler. What?
What?
Am I dreaming?
Perhaps both. Forgotten me already?
Fine. I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid. Get out of my head.
The harmony? Oh, don't play the fool. It's not the first time we've met. I'm you, and perhaps even more aware of yourself than you. Of what exactly you want. You're dying. And you still want to drag a bunch of unfortunate fools with you through death's door. A grand unveiling. You really think...
Why not?
Well, you may have fooled everyone, but you can't fool yourself. I can show you. Let's have a heart-to-heart while we walk.
What exactly are you?
Most people in this world spend their entire lives just to reach one outcome. And I am that outcome. Kakavasha, I am your...
First I'm hearing things, and now I'm seeing them. Great. Am I going to be elevated into the Harmony's Emanator next? Why are there no guests here? What's that featherhead doing?
I'll take it.
Just a Pepeshi? No. A child? I thought minors weren't allowed in Golden Hour.
What's wrong?
Impossible.
They're pretty, aren't they? Mister.
Are you alone?
They're in that amusement park. I have to go.
Those eyes. And Mama Funga. No, it can't. There aren't any Avgens left. Those eyes. And Mama Funga. No, it can't. There aren't any Avgens left.
Let's begin.
My turn! Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move!
You won't get away. I have something for you. I have something for you.
Leave it to me.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Tough luck running into me!
Hedge your bets. Those eyes. And Mama Funga. This is hardly enough for a seat at the table.
Papa, Mama, wait for me.
Only on panic.
What are you
Well, you've known all along. However, people don't see it like that. Which is why, once you step into the hotel, you remove your high hat and beg everyone you come across for help.
Well, when you put it like that, even...
Well, you know how rare it is for me to give you the straight dope. It's good timing that you mentioned the doctor. Oh, when everyone thinks this way, who would even suspect that it was another trap you've meticulous? Go on. They only see your big bets, your bravado. It's a heck of an act.
Well, the best way to prevent others from seeing your true color.
For the preservation.
Oh, I thought you knew. We're done. Either stop talking or disappear from my sight.
That's fine.
Well, it's not going to be me, anyway.
Playing hide and seek. I'm really good at this.
Hide and seek. When Mama said goodbye that day, how many catechins were like jackals hung on your... I know you won't forget that sound anytime soon.
It wasn't ruined.
Come on. Now you don't have to hunt.
I've never changed.
On the contrary.
That child. Could he be in here? A reward with no risk? I'll take it. This is hardly enough for a seat at the table. A reward with no risk? I'll take it. This is hardly enough for a seat. A reward with no risk? I'll take it. Is this a topaz?
What? Does her cornerstone wrench out your heart, son?
It was merely...
Maybe that winged guy put it here. Did Tom? The cornerstone's huge.
This is just bait.
Of course. That's why Ratio's betrayal was one of the keys to your plan.
Or maybe he wasn't acting it.
All the better for you. Sunday didn't become head of the Oak family by acting sloppy, which is why you had Ratio seek him out and leak the plan on purpose. Finally, Sunday took the bait. Everyone's distracted enough for you to steal the third step.
Why don't you stop rummaging through my mind?
Your mind. It's our mind. You're me, and I'm you. The best way to prevent others from seeing your true colors is to first be able to fool yourself. This is the other cornerstone in Sunday's hands. Rather beautiful green. Just like you. Tell me. Must I do all the work? Aventurine is the stone of luck and trickery. That's what she said when you received the stone, wasn't it? This type of stone isn't rare, but its hue is very similar to a certain gem. In fact, it's often used as a substitute. And that more precious gem is...
Jade. Even Sunday can't tell the difference. Well, looks like jade can be substituted for aventurine.
Aventurine, topaz, jade. 3 elites, 3 cornerstones who...
As I've said before, 3 chips are sufficient. But will it be the former or the latter?
So, where's the real aventurine stone? I just want to hear you say it. After all, it really does resemble its owner.
As you wish, then. They never went anywhere. They're right where they belong. Piled up with these cheap bums.
You smashed me. Oh, just look at it. Shattered. Just like your life. Poor thing. A humble pebble coated in the most lustrous sheen. I take it back. You're absolutely clear about the consequences of doing this.
Well, Diamond has always been all about results. As long as I could create value far beyond the cost. How else would the family be fooled if there was no price to pay? It doesn't matter. Even smashed to smithereens, the preservation's cornerstone can still be used. Its effect may be greatly diminished, but it's enough for me.
Now I'm really curious. Do you truly believe that the greater the risk, the greater the rewards? I wouldn't have guessed.
There is...
That is...
We'll just have to wait and see then. The cornerstone is gone. Another illusion of the harmony. The cornerstone is gone. Another illusion of the harmony. Huh? A reward with no risk? I'll take it. Yes. We meet again.
Of course! I'm so happy. Yes, that's it. They put me, Papa, Mama, and Big Sis together. You should give it a try too, Miss...
Sure. A 10-to-1 payout? Music to my ears. How boring. Why aren't you... Well, you sound sincere this time.
Well, sincerity is one of my traits that everybody likes. Our quaint journey through this amusement park still isn't over.
This one's for you.
A dead end? Oh, is this the wrong...
Oh, what's on your mind?
It's got nothing to do with you.
Do you need a hint? You wrapped that iron chain around your fist.
Shut up!
Oh, you don't... From what I see, you refuse to confront...
How could a weak person take such a daring risk?
Oh, that's right. You love the thrill of danger. In your hands, those who follow you could have become Joker cards. A pity you're not him.
Those techniques you mentioned are highly efficient. What fun is it if the fight isn't...
fair?
Well, she gave me an answer that could turn everything upside...
You mean, it could make all the cards on the table just... disappear?
That's cheating.
If these leaves could be brought back, would they bloom into new flowers?
You obviously could have lived a normal life like Big Sis, though.
Mama only left us with 2 pieces of...
That's what you always say.
You can zip it if there's nothing to talk about.
The words still ring in your ears, don't they? So, you surely won't forget how tragic her last moments of life were. Tisk?
Enough!
Oh, shut me down like a chain. I think in the end, I'll ruin this beautiful dream and create the grandest death. Think about it, death. But whose exactly?
We'll know when the dice fall.
If you could start over.
It's so quiet this time. Is he finally gone? Or am I the one about to disappear? Finally, made it out of this place.
We're going home? But I don't want to go back yet.
This is hard. A reward with no risk? I'll take it.
Brother Hanu, where are you going?
There's only one place he can be going, whether it's in the past, present, or future.
Mister, is that you? I hear the sound of leather shoes. A reward with no risk? I'll take it.